Listen to your Frenchie sleeping tonight. Are they twitching, gasping, or sounding like a broken freight train? So many owners think that loud, choking noise is just a cute, quirky Frenchie trait. It's not. Sometimes they aren't dreaming about chasing squirrels. They are literally fighting for oxygen. If you brush off those sudden midnight gasps, you might be ignoring a massive red flag.
Meet Bruno. He's my fawn-colored shadow, always rocking his signature red collar. For the first year I had him, I honestly thought his crazy sleeping habits were hilarious. He would paddle his legs, snort wildly, and let out these weird, high-pitched wheezes. I actually recorded it a few times to send to my friends. Then, one night, things shifted. Bruno was having what looked like a really intense dream. His whole body was jerking. But then, he woke up abruptly, eyes completely wide, violently gagging like he was choking on a toy. I checked his mouth, and his gums looked slightly pale. It was absolutely terrifying. I thought he was having a seizure. Turns out, he was suffocating.
Here is the science of what is actually happening inside your dog. Frenchies are brachycephalic, which means they have that adorable flat face. But because of that compact skull, their soft palate, tonsils, and nasal tissues are all crammed into a very tiny space. When your dog enters deep, relaxed sleep, the muscles in their throat relax too. For a Frenchie, that extra tissue just collapses downward. It blocks their windpipe. Every time they try to take a breath, they have to fight against their own anatomy. That violent jerking you see, it might not be a cute dream about catching a tennis ball. It might be their brain panicking because their oxygen levels are dropping. Look, I found a specific, totally natural way to reposition Bruno at night that completely opened his airway. I'll show you exactly how to set it up in just a minute. But first, you need to know exactly how to spot the difference between harmless REM sleep twitches and a dangerous apnea episode. So, how do you tell if your dog is just dreaming or actually struggling to breathe? It comes down to the rhythm of their chest and how they wake up. Normal REM sleep twitching happens in short, random bursts. You will see their paws kick, their whiskers twitch, and maybe hear a few muffled yips. Most importantly, during a normal dream, their breathing stays relatively steady. They might breathe a little faster, but they aren't straining to pull air in. But what does a dangerous sleep apnea episode look like? Watch their ribs and listen to the pauses. With sleep apnea, your Frenchie will try to take a breath, but you won't hear any air actually moving. Their chest will heave hard, almost like they are trying to suck air through a crushed straw. Then, that scary silence breaks with a violent choking snort or a sudden gasp. They usually wake up looking panicked, tired, and completely disoriented. If you see pale or blue-tinted gums right after they wake up, that is a massive drop in oxygen. You need to call your vet immediately. So, how do we fix this without jumping straight to intense airway surgery? The easiest and most effective daily fix is changing how they sleep. Think about it. When you have a terrible cold, you prop yourself up on extra pillows, right? Frenchies need the exact same positional support to keep their soft palate from collapsing. Bruno's vet told us to switch out his flat bed for a firm, elevated sleeping surface. We started using a specific orthopedic wedge dog bed that naturally keeps his head and neck propped up at a safe angle. Honestly, it completely changed his nights. He actually sleeps quietly through the night now, and that terrifying gasping is completely gone. I linked the exact one we use in the description so you don't get a bad knockoff. Getting the foam density right is super important for their neck support.
Besides the wedge bed, temperature plays a massive role in nighttime airway resistance. Is your bedroom running a little too warm? Frenchies pant to cool down, which inflames their throat tissues even more.
keep the room cool, ideally under 70 degrees, to bring down that nighttime inflammation. You can also try rolling up a firm blanket under their chin as a temporary fix tonight. Just make sure their chin is elevated slightly higher than their chest, and watch how much easier they breathe.
So I want to know right now, go down to the comments and tell me, what is the absolute craziest, weirdest sound your Frenchie makes when they sleep? If this video helped you understand your flat-faced best friend a little better, hit that subscribe button. And if you've ever watched your Frenchie sit with their back legs splayed straight out like a frog and wondered if that sploot position is actually ruining their hips, click the video on the screen right now. I'll explain exactly what that means. See you there.